How's it going, everybody? My name is In Control, and today we're going to be discussing what this channel is about and what this is. So basically, let's start with the channel first. This channel is going to just be me doing what I like to do. It's just me building and or customizing RC cars from this to a racing machine. And what I like to do is I just make videos of me doing part by part. I'm not gonna do like other YouTubers where they do whole front center. They do like the entire bulkhead, they do the entire front end, suspension towers, all that. I'm just gonna do it part by part. So yeah, it's the channel. Let's talk about the car. This car was bought at a yard sale. My dad bought it at a yard sale. It was working good until something happened. My dad was playing around with it. He was having fun. He was doing alright. And I guess he decided to jump this RC car. And a gearing broke. So the problem with this is it's either pinion gears that are either stripped or the slipper clutch is stripped. So I have this, you guys hear and tell me what you guys think. I charge this. Should be charged. Right? You know, everything still works, right? Except when you take it off of the stand here, now we could hear it moving in there. The battery's so good, you know. Quick reflexes, right? Nice and quick. So unfortunately, we have to take this off. So there will be 2 screws on this cover, depending on what Traxxas vehicle you have. This is a Traxxas Rustler. So it will have 2 screws, one right there, and the other right below it. Right there. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'll take a picture of it if I see it in the video that you guys can't see it. So, let's get these things off. The best way to reach these screws right here is to take this wheel off. You can take this wheel off with a plier, a pair of pliers, or you could take it off by using the tool that you get when you buy any Traxxas. If this is used, like this one, it may not come with that tool because previous owner may have had a different tool set, or have gotten rid of the tool, or have lost the tool. So we do not have the tool for this, so I'm just going to be using some normal pliers. You just grip the wheel, grip the nut in the wheel, and you just take it out, just like. So now that you have the wheel off, you can now reach the screw. Oh, you probably should have bolted that in. Probably should be able to see the screw right there. That is the screw they need to take out. It's kind of hidden, but it is easily accessible once you take the wheel off. So now that you have the cover off, you can see this is the slipper clutch. This is the pinion gear, right? So it looks like that the pinion gear is in shape. The slipper clutch, however, is not. So luckily we have a spare. And you may want to look at this if you have also a cover like this. When it is broken, I noticed that this is broken. When it's broken, it creates a little crack for dirt and debris to climb through and mess up the gears. I'm not saying that's how this got stripped, but you can see there's a lot of dirt and debris on this slipper clutch and some on the pinion gear as well. So taking the slipper clutch off is pretty easy, and replacing is also pretty easy. All I need to do is take these 3 screws out. Don't need to worry about the bolt, also that is loose. We are going to need to tighten that. We need to take these 3 screws out, which is easy, just, right tie, lefty, loosey, right? Good? Perfect. Now that you have all 3 screws out, you can now take off the slipper clutch, which will come off just like that. It's easy. It's just 3 screws, pops out, just like that. Put that on the side. And now, time to get our replacement on here. Okay, sorry guys, I guess I lied. I guess the zipper clutch that I ordered is the wrong size. But I can still show you how to put your new one on. Very simple, except also kind of not, you know, because it's kind of hard to see like where the holes go because there's literally a bunch of holes everywhere on the zipper clutch. You see? So how you want to do it, put it on, right? And you will see little indents after the zipper clutch is put on. You will see little indents inside of it that will indicate where the screws go. If you guys cannot see it, which I'll find out later in the film, I will take a picture of it so that way you can see. So, you put the zipper clutch on, and I see a little divot right there where that hole is. Okay. Screws are kind of tiny. And you're just going to start screwing them in because you want to screw this in evenly. Alright? See, now that's screwed in, it's going with it, and I see another little divot right there. So then I shall grab the other screw and as well put it in evenly. I'm gonna do this to all three, which won't take that long, but my camera's very low, so see you guys there. Now that we have all three on, we need to make sure that they are tightened evenly. That's what you do. Tighten all of them in a star pattern till they're snug, like you would in a car. Okay, that one's snug. Not tight, but snug. Just gonna push it down. So what I mean by snug is when it like barely touches the slipper clutch, obviously. When it touches the slipper clutch, you stop, right? And the third one, right there. And so after you get them all snug, then you go around one more time, tightening it each with two, I guess, rotations on this, rotations. So you'll do 2 rotations on each if your screwdriver doesn't mess up. 1, oh, wait. 2. Okay, so now rotate. 1. 2. Don't want to make sure that they're too tight, because if they're too tight, then in the middle of a race, which is what this is going to be turned into, so it's going to be a race vehicle. When you race, this is going to shatter or explode. One of the two. If they're not if they're overly too tight, but you know, obviously you use an impact gun and just do it into that. Screw it into the mount for the slipper clutch, then yeah, it'll probably break in the middle of a race or while you're just playing with it. How many rotations did I do? I think I only did 1, right? If not, I shall fix it. 2. And that's it. I just already tightened this one. So there you go. That's how you put your slipper clutch back on. Now, all you need to do, I can't do this because it's broken, but I shall just explain it. I need to tighten that as well. I'm not going to do that in the video because my camera is almost dead, like I said. I am going to just demonstrate, right? So how you get your screw back in there, I'll teach you the bottom one. The bottom one's kind of tricky. Top one, you just screw it by hand. Bottom one, you have to... Here's what I do. For the bottom one, you have a set of, like a pocket tool like this. That'll be really handy. I'm actually going to leave my screwdriver out because this pocket tool is old. Just grip it with the pliers. Not overly tight, But it's just a little, you know, like a little needle in the thread. It's easier to put in. Not in this case, because I have to make sure that it's facing the camera. So I'm going to go up here. And there you go. Now it's in. I am not going to put this on because it's broken. I'm going to order a new one. And yeah, I guess this video is done. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, please like the